Hello, everybody, and welcome to Power Rangers Let There Be Thunder episode. I forgot to check the number. But it's okay because
So
apparently everybody's
fisticuffs.
here to start fighting straight out of
This
the
episode, this is episode 5 for a 5-finger sandwich.
gate. Whether or not you could guess, I think you probably could from the attitudes right out of the gate here, is people are ready to fight the SPD A Squad. They chose violence, and the Thunder Rangers
Listen,
are prepared
you don't
to
even
respond.
know. You don't even know. I watched the Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl last night, and I am ready to kick some.
I like that. You watch the Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
And that is what got me in the mood for kicking some evil Ranger ass.
I'm in the mood for violence.
Okay. Well, before we jump into the combat then, because it does seem like we're going to be jumping straight into the combat, introductions, please.
Hello there. I'm Michael. I will be playing Peter, our White Ranger, and yeah, I'm not going to do anything stupid today.
Insight
Who
check.
are you and what have you done with
God.
Michael?
God willing, I will not do something stupid today.
Yeah, like,
You have passed
insight
your
check?
insight check, and I am 100% lying.
Cool.
I'm gonna
100%
I'm going to
lying.
endeavor not to be stupid, and I'm ultimately going to fail in that. But that is me. What's up? I'm Panic. I play Cal, the Purple Ranger, and it's time for violence. It's a language I speak very well.
I am also Michael, Sarah the Pink Ranger, and I'm gonna see if I can make someone explode with Sonics.
Supersonic acrobatic.
And
Okay.
I'm Jay, and I'm going to be playing Q, the Gold Ranger, who may or may not have stolen a yacht and turned them into the Thunder Pirate Rangers.
Who would
Yo
you for a
ho ho.
rebrand?
Yeah.
And
We
the
needed
bottle
extra.
of rum.
Will you call
What
him a
did you
hoe?
call me?
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
It's going to be a day. Anybody watching? Apparently, the chaos is real. We've not seen each other for a couple of weeks. Yeah,
It's
Good
been a
read.
while.
it's been a while.
Been a while.
It's been a while.
Been a long time.
Very quick recap.
Been a long time. Been a long time. Been a long, lonely, long. All right, I'm done. I'll stop.
Very quick recap. Peter and the rest of the Rangers came home to Earth to meet Pete's dad, who they realised was the Triforian Gold Ranger, had been on Earth for a while, had been split into three, and was both, or all three pieces, were Bert,
Three?
Ernie, and Ben.
Ben.
But
Yeah.
they were kind of in such a state, having spent so much time apart, that they developed their own identities, their own selves, their own lives, and just didn't know what was going on. There was a bit of back and forth, a little bit of frustration for Peter, as his dad apparently is just like him. I think
It
there
was
was
a new experience for me to
Yeah.
experience me.
several moments where Peter was trying to
All
convince his
reasons.
father that he was a Power Ranger, and Peter's father was getting more and more impressed with his son's ability to cosplay.
I summoned a magical cannon.
And he
His
thought,
How does he
cosplay
think
was
that's
off
cosplay?
the
Not
hook.
to you, could
More than one of us morphed in front of him. He's like, "That's great. How'd you
I
manage
can't
that?
believe
That's some sweet cosplay."
I can't believe you have friends, I think was his consensus.
It was,
Which
it
was
harsh.
very rude of him.
Yeah, it was
Somebody
bad. I
other
kind
than
of felt guilty.
What's up with you?
There was also heavily hinted that Q was his favourite person, even above and beyond his own son.
Natch.
You is
You
his
know.
favorite son.
Maybe some therapy to deal with at some point. Who knows? But they were also
Nah,
reminded
screw him.
after the fact that Divatox was on the planet. She had come to find some sort of lava creature by the name of Maligore. Sure, everything's going to be okay because the SPD A Squad was on the way to deal with it. But once they contacted SPD, they realised that A Squad was in fact out of contact. Just, probably some sort of island doohickey. Yep, Sarah did give away Q's secret identity again. Yeah, that did happen. I'd forgotten about that.
Once again.
Yep.
I live to serve.
So the Rangers rushed off to the island on the yacht.
And boy, is she serving.
Once they arrived, they were able to get in touch with SPD A Squad, who gave them their location, and they headed off to meet them, flying through the jungle because it's so overgrown, so they're not able to get too far off the floor. Crucial bit of information there, just to point out. The trees are only like 20 foot off the ground and provide an ample amount of cover. So anybody flying about trying to provide any sort of like shooty goodness can face some issues.
There was partial cover in the trees.
Mm-hmm. And as soon as they arrived on scene, SPD A Squad begun firing at them. Would you please roll initiative for me? I have rolled initiative for SPD A Squad, and I mean, there is entirely possible that Q is going to just knock it out of the water anyway. But what I would like to say to anybody watching, I rolled a 27 for the Red Rangers initiative, and then because they have follow me, I've got 27, 26, 24, 24, and 23. This may be the day that the bad guys get to go first.
All right, Jay, it's all on you.
It truly is.
Can I also ask, because I know we were joking around about it last time, has Baby Dragon officially joined the fight as well?
We rocket potted Baby Dragon to the island.
Baby Dragon was being launched to the islands. The question being was, I'll say yes, he can be where he is, but he's also going to take a shot as he comes down. Because there's 5 of you, there's enough people to be shot at once each.
Cool. Well, the initiative, I'm going to activate protected target on Q.
2 things. 1, should I see anything other than a big black map?
Yeah.
No, yes, you should
I
see
only-
something
I also
more than
only see a big black map.
I forgot to turn off token vision. You should now see a proper map.
Ah! I
And
do
if
see
not,
a map.
You may need to
Weird.
refresh it.
Weird.
You should see a proper map.
Thank you. Glad I sorted that one out. I'm
Yes,
glad.
thank you for pointing it out for me.
When you said Baby Dragon is where he is, do you mean where he is now on the map?
Yes.
That is what
I don't have dark vision, you see.
Ah.
Who would like to follow me?
That's 1.
I would indeed.
Yeah.
2. And that's 3.
Ah,
Can Baby Dragon also follow him?
No, because Baby Dragon doesn't have any
Damn.
character
On my
design. He
turn.
works on Peter's turn. I went Q,
My
J,
turn.
Peter. I couldn't remember Michael's name or Peter's name, apparently.
He is
It's a good
also
start to the day,
more Baby
people.
Dragon.
Say again for me.
Combat.
Sorry, I say he is also morphed Baby Dragon. I
Okay,
have
so
a
just remember to take the PowerPoint off
expunged
of
the,
your...
personal power.
Mhm.
Yeah. I've taken 3 off. 1 for morphing, 1 for Power Wing, and 1 for Baby Dragon.
Right, hang on. Sorry, that's my this interface hates me sound.
It's all good. So what
I mean, look, I'm familiar with making weird sounds when you're doing normal things. Whenever I stretch, I yell, and it's really unsettling.
Oh, when I stretch, I make noises.
Like, dude, almost basically, it's basically like it is a yell and a half.
Right, Matt, I'm going to roll something, but this isn't going to be the actual roll. I'm just seeing what it's going to roll as a standard because it's being weird. Sorry.
No worries.
So that is rolling 3d6.
But you're specialized. So
yeah,
that's
and
not
I've got
right.
edge
Yeah.
and stuff. So.
Yeah.
Could you clear me from the combat tracker, please, Matt?
I can indeed get you from the combat tracker.
Thanks. It's because it was not rolling from my initiative dice on my character sheet.
Good to go.
Thanks. Oh, now you need to add. No, hang on. Oh, hang on. I wonder if that's why. Yeah, no, I might be okay. Here we go. Roll 1 time, specialize, Ege. We'll need to add 3 to it, maybe. Let's see what it does.
A lot of ones.
It did add the 3.
Dang. But yeah, that was
You want
a
to
lot
spin a
of
story point and re-roll one of those ones somewhere?
Can't you re-roll 1s and 2s with something?
power weapon attacks. I can reroll 1s and 2s.
Those story points.
So far, guys, it's looking like SPD A Squad, Red Ranger.
Can I use a story point to roll
Yes.
any?
It's
yeah.
anyone.
It's any 1/1.
So I'd re-roll D8 on your 2D8 because that's your highest so far.
Yeah. But just 1 die, yeah?
Yeah, you just
one
roll.
die.
You roll just the single
Okay.
D8, and then you add 7 to it.
I will do that to
It's better, but
So
it's
Yeah.
what?
That puts you
20
two higher
28.
at 28.
Yeah.
So this will be interesting.
Yeah, I need to roll the dice now.
Okay,
All right,
so
now we roll
everybody
our
else needs
D4s.
to roll me a D4 so we know where everybody's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Oofta.
I got a 2.
Hello.
I had a
When
3.
we do follow me, it's the only time I'm happy to roll a 1.
Okay, so one
That
for
is
Peter, which
pretty
would make
unique,
it
huh? Just like you want,
27.
just wanting to get low.
Oh, me and Red are going at the same
Did you
time.
say 3 for Cal? So make you 25?
3%.
2 for Cal.
2 for Cal,
2
so
for Cal.
26 for Cal,
26
25
for Cal.
Sarah.
and 25
That
for
actually
Sarah.
works out freakishly well.
It breaks it up a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty loose. It's pretty
Okay.
loosey goosey.
So,
Wishy
gonna
wishy.
roll
God, if I was more of an asshole, I would start naming all of my characters with names that started with the letter A, just so that when it came to getting the same initiative as someone else, it automatically put me first.
It doesn't seem to, though, because P comes before R, but
Oh yeah,
maybe it's speed.
possibly.
that if Blue has a higher speed than me, I'm terrified. Speed is the only thing I put points into.
Okay, so we're going to start off combat then. We're going to do the first lot of attacks that happened before the combat actually started, so I just need to roll some dice very quickly.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do is just to make
They
life
do be
very
jumping.
easy. Red is going to attack Q. Blue is going to attack Baby Dragon. Green is going to attack Peter. Pink is going to attack Sarah. And yellow is going to attack Cal. And if you can't figure out the reasons why,
Don't have to.
Then there's this nifty little series you can go watch on YouTube
Yeah.
right now.
yeah, like
Power Rangers, Let There Be Thunder.
I'm not sure what to say at that point. Like, if you can't figure out the reasons why, I don't know what to say to you. Okay, so it's a 16 against
Damn.
Q, which is not going to hit.
Damn, bitch, you
Oh, no,
sorry
it
as
hit.
hell.
And Q just is like, and.
He catches the bullet.
Yeah.
It's like, was this supposed to do
to
something?
take it out of the
This
air,
is me.
Xena style.
It's going to be a...
Dude,
Guns.
I don't know about your daddy, but Q definitely caught a bullet.
Yeah.
A
Just pinged it out
25
of the air.
against Baby Dragon.
Oh, that will just hit.
Yeah?
It's like,
That will hit. That will hit. With
Okay, so that'll
3 to
be...
spare.
that is going to be 2 points of damage for Baby Dragon.
Oh no, my bike.
Oh no, my bike.
guys,
Green.
we gotta start placing bets in the chat. Who is going to kill Baby Dragon today?
Well, if my plan goes correctly, hopefully no one.
That's a 12 against Peter.
Yeah, that ain't hitting me.
Nope. That is a...
Is this Is this targeting anyone's, like any one of our stats specifically, or is it
It'd
whatever's
be
our
toughness
best?
of evasion, whichever's best. It's a 21 against Sarah, which I'm fairly certain isn't going to hit.
No.
And incoming 36 against me, or
Bear with me 1 second. I doubt it.
oh hi, rubber ducky, I found
You
him.
said you found the rubber duck. I can't
Yeah.
remember where I put it,
I
other
always
than the
forget
fact that I think
there's
it's
a
on the
rubber
duck.
on the waterline.
It's
Yeah,
it's
he's-
it's
I found
horizontal.
him.
It's
Yep.
horizontal to me and you.
There's the boy. All right, someone tell Ernie we found his duck.
It's an 18
Oh,
against
thank
Cal.
Christ!
So it's half a
No!
36.
Thank goodness. Half a 36.
So it's just Baby Dragon that gets hit then as a start for the first volley of blasts that come through as you guys come flying in to meet with SPD A Squad.
Don't
They're
worry,
all
they'll get a
decked out
second
in their
chance.
armor. They've got their guns out. They're fairly large
There's
rifles.
stupid looking armor.
Yep, they're stupid looking armor, which we'll go into after this episode
I
finishes.
think looks that I truly think looks so cool from the bottom of my heart. I think they got it on. I think they got drip. I do. I'm sorry.
And round one properly then we'll begin with Q at the top of initiative, who did beat SPD A Squad Red by 1.
What a ledge.
Michael, is that your hand up with a question, or is that just your hand kind of...
Oh no,
in that
sorry, that's
direction?
just my hand resting.
Okay.
He's
At
Sorry.
least it's your
He's
hand.
he's just stanced up. He's stanced up, Matt. He's ready to go.
Well, that's what I thought. I wasn't sure because he looked closed, so it's like, yeah. That is
Hold
Jay
on,
with
let me hit a
question,
JoJo.
No, no, I was mimicking Michael.
though. Oh, okay.
Nobody
Gets a question now.
Yeah, so just thematically, as Red aims their rifle at me and fires, and Q just swats the shot out of the air. He's just like, ping!
He slaps it out of the air and it pings off my helmet. Done.
You swat it like a fly. You just like, with one of your hands.
Catch the bullet, rotate it between knuckles, flick it back.
Too many options. I will. How far away are they? Does it matter? How far?
Not far enough. Not far enough.
No.
Michael had frozen for a good 30 seconds there, mid pose, I think.
Me or
The US
Other
Michael.
Michael.
Yeah, mid pose for a good
Top
30 seconds. He's just frozen on screen.
Like
I was just
cactus.
yeah.
I
Cactar!
am Cactuar.
Cactar!
I'm with my people. Q. Why am I not more?
Tarzan Monster Hunter.
Nice. Beep 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 beep. And Q is going to mightily power weapon this red abomination.
Okay, so just
This
before
loser.
you roll, I'm just going to let you know that the
Yep.
water itself will be considered rough terrain. So all that means is that moving into or out of it is going to cost extra movement. So if you try
Assuming
to...
you're not flying.
Assuming you're not flying, yes.
What if
I
flying-
mean,
you have a swim speed?
bearing in mind that I'm ninja mode, you know, bamf.
Okay, that's absolutely fine. I just wanted to be clear before anything...
No,
Yeah.
that's cool. I go. In fact, this is kind of
I like
a cooler
how
look.
everybody's just
I
started
go
to make
sprinty,
Cactar.
sprinty, and then as I get to the river's edge, just ninja bamf to next to them, which looks like I'm half in the river, but I'm not. I'm actually all the way over the river.
Okay.
And then I'm going to vociferously power weapon them about the noggin.
Fantastic.
I just need to remember what dice I need to throw. That one. Oh my god, I should have
So
done
did
more reading.
anybody
up.
take, just while I'm asking, just before Jay rolls the dice, did anybody take the power weapon bonus for Blue Ranger?
That's
Yes.
me.
Yeah? So you
Cal
will
did,
have an
yeah.
upshift from that. What element are
Right.
you using for your attack? Oh no, you're using your power
Lightning.
weapons, so that would be just the normal element. It's unarmed attack. Using your power weapon or your...
Or is it just... No, I would like to use my power weapon.
Yeah, so you'd get an upshift for your power weapon then.
Well, actually, no. No, I'm just going to go with my fists.
Okay.
Because I have specialization in those as well. In martial arts, I have specialization,
Yeah, so
not just in fisting.
either way, you'd get an
Yeah,
upshift.
no, that's what I have.
Yeah, that's definitely the upshift,
Another
that
upshift
Cal has.
So
I mean, my specialty is in something I can't say on stream.
2d8? Is that the first one? Yeah, 2d8, then 3d6. Okay.
Yeah.
So do we get the power weapon bonus twice now?
No, you could only get it once. You would have got it before, but it was coming initially from the Psycho Ranger. Not the Psycho Ranger, the Phantom Ranger.
That's I wasn't sure if we still maintain that from them because we've got them as a contact now,
No.
or if
No, that's why I took the thing.
to replace. Yeah.
Hang on. So I can get an upshift for... So I have an upshift in either or.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm just going to power weapon it.
With the power weapon, you
That's
also
speed.
get to reroll your 1s and 2s, so that's always a good
Ones
choice.
and 2s, exactamundo. Okay, so I have 3 of these attacks. So
What
that I
colour will down
remember.
Baby Dragon?
Okay. Baby D. Let me be your fantasy.
I like that White's even a choice. White's not on their team, guys.
It was me.
Those
No.
gold.
Gold isn't on
the
their
yellow.
team either.
Well, pink's on both teams. Oh, I didn't put purple on. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
Panic.
because I would never kill Baby Dragon. That could never be me.
Never get it.
It could never be me.
Right, I think I know what I'm doing. Right, yes. So I'm specialized, so I get to roll everything going down. So I'll take one of those, and I'll take one of these, and I'll take one of them, and I'll take one of those, and I'll take one of these. 2 from the top, and any other 3, please, Carol. So attack the first is going to be... Oh, I can get... Oh, this is good. So that one stays, because it's the highest so far, and then these 3 go again. Because I can reroll 1s and 2s.
Guys,
Mhm.
question of crucial importance.
Oh,
Yep.
yep.
Does anyone remember if I made my special melee attack area of effect,
As far
or
as
if
I'm
I just
aware,
added another damage
it
arbitrarily?
was just another damage.
I think, yeah.
Damn. All right.
So
Well, all right.
attack 1 is critical 25.
Does it hit though?
Critical 25 doesn't hit.
Okay.
Yeah, that's some Red Ranger bullshit right there.
It is.
But I'm talking like
And-
I heard 25 and I
Just-
got happy.
just doesn't hit.
Okay.
Toughness of 26.
Okay.
Ooh,
Can I
strong,
spend-
strong babies.
A PP for a upshift
Okay.
for my second attack.
Yep.
Yeah, you can in fact do that.
Thank you. So that's my single D8. These are my 2D8 D8s. So I don't get confused. Is that right? 12, 10, 8, 6, 4. Yes. Ugh, don't fall off your chair. Okay. That one. And that one. Thanks. That one can go again. Oh, that's good.
Is it me or
That's
does
okay.
UK
That
Michael
one
look
can go
mighty
again.
suspicious over there in the corner?
Why do I look suspicious?
Just
He always looks
rocking
I'm just-
out a little bit. Just
I've got a mashup of Dracula and
Apatua.
yeah, it's stuck in my head, and I'm just like grooving along to that. I'm also trying to figure out how to get up to auto crit right now. So
I'm so
Um,
far beyond auto crit, it's not even funny.
without
can't do
spending
maths.
personal power.
Same.
24, 25, 26. Critical 26.
critical 26 will hit, and obviously do additional damage. So as far as I'm aware, you're doing 2 points of damage with your melee weapon.
With my
So
pearl.
that'd be 4 points
Power
of
weapon.
damage total.
Yes.
You haven't got anything that increases your damage, have you? No, because Power Strike would be a Red Ranger thing.
No.
And you'd have to have declared that
Yes.
anyway, first of all. Yeah, so 4 points of damage.
Yeah, I don't.
Cool beans.
Okay. And then do I have to spend the PP again if I still want the upshift on my third attack?
Are you allowed to spend it? Are you allowed to spend it more than once per turn?
Yeah, you
I
can
thought you
use
could
it
only get
just
that
only
once.
on one. It's about one roll.
Oh, one per attack.
Yeah, one per roll.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Yeah.
Then I will do the same again. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
That's
This is
a
good,
lot of
this is good,
excitement
this is
there.
good.
Oh
That is
my. Okay.
Okay. That one we'll put back through the thingy again. Because why not? Okay, that's
Waste
disappointing.
of a standard action right now.
So this is oh, it was so close. A critical 29.
Yeah, so that would definitely hit again. And another 4 points of damage.
Yeah. My D4 is hitting the crits, so we're loving the D4 today.
Yeah,
What a-
that
what a king or
specialization and
queen.
that
What a regent.
25% chance for the D4 is just fantastic.
Yeah. Although I did also crit on my D12 as well, so shout out to the D12. Yeah.
Woo!
Nice.
We love him.
D12 doesn't get enough love.
The barbarian players
Yeah.
are pleased.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Pogger.
I think that's it. I think that's all I can do.
Okay, is that all of your
What a
attacks?
turn. What a turn.
Yeah, all three.
That
of
was three.
them.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wait, you
Drug
forgot your
code.
action search.
Action, bonus action. Wait, wrong system.
Yeah,
No,
I think, yeah.
That's cool. In that case,
Yeah. I'll press the button.
we will shift to Red Ranger's turn, who is going to back away because they don't want to be that close to Q. They don't want to be that close to the Gold Ranger, not with a ranged weapon in hand. So they're going to back away a few feet.
Naturally.
So sad there's no opportunity attack.
I mean,
They're
look, it
going
allows
to-
us to run away as well.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly. They're
We-
going to.
we simply have to
a
take the
free
good
action
with the
to
bad.
aim. And they are going to.
As is their dice given right.
Exactly. You guys get to aim, they get to aim too. And they are
Mhm. Dice given
going
right.
to make a shot.
Guys, what if funny haha we dogpile the Red Ranger?
Gank them one at a time.
Ooh,
Oh, God, that's bad.
look at that go.
That's a mega sack.
It's okay. It's okay. Guys, it's okay. Because that's bad.
Matt is back.
It-
guys.
it is-
Matt
it-
is back.
It is very unfortunate that one came from the 20. That's the highest potential yield.
It's fine because, guys, I'm going to spend a story point to reroll the 20
Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen.
because that was awful. But guess what?
Chicken butter.
Yeah.
So that's a 16.
16.
That is-
16 plus
that-
10, 26.
We
26.
can also reroll the d12 because we've got weapon
Two.
mastery,
Because
Power
it's
weapon.
a 2. And,
Yeah.
Yep. I was like, do you want to?
and that's a 1.
Worse.
Congratulations, thank you very much. So I think realistically, then that's going to be a
Thanks for playing.
26.
And if
Uh,
it hits, it's crit. If it hits, it crits.
Q swats
Yeah.
that out the air as well.
Yeah, I thought that was
Okay,
a
thank
good guess.
Christ.
They are going to aim again, and this time they're going to shoot again at Baby Dragon. Or shoot this time at Baby Dragon.
What? Why? What did he do?
Because
They may
apparently
have
shooting
done
at the
some
Gold
research.
Ranger isn't helping very much. So they're shooting at the next
Yeah.
closest
Shooting at the Gold
thing
Ranger
to
is a
them.
bad plan.
Yeah.
And to be fair, even if he hits the Gold Ranger and gets him down to 0, he can't
I-
die.
That makes sense. We can't shoot the thing that's very close to us, so let's shoot the next very close
Does a
thing.
20 hit Baby Dragon?
No.
Damn.
There's
I'd like to
nothing
think
I
that
can
every one of
re-roll
these
either.
shots we just deflect, a bird falls out the tree.
I mean, technically, you can.
The Red Ranger has just killed the last member of an endangered species.
California condors are dropping left and right.
Yeah.
Just a penguin falls
my-
out of a tree, and it's like, how
I
the
mean, look.
heck?
Penguin.
I mean, Matt, if you want to do it for funsies, you
I
can
could
re-roll
re-roll
the
the
D4.
D4.
It's not gonna.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, for fun.
I'm good.
It wouldn't help
I'm good.
at all.
No, it's not going to help at all. So we're going to skip that, which is going to bring us to Peter's turn as the Red Ranger fires off
Indeed.
2 shots that strike their targets, but just do no damage whatsoever. So
Pete, I'm not.
Yeah.
Pete, I don't want to dictate what you have to do. I'm talking in
I'm
character.
already planning it, dude. I'm
I'm-
already
This is Cal talking to Peter. I don't want to force your hand or anything, but wouldn't it be like so funny?
saying.
Wouldn't it be so funny?
First of all, who's in the initiative after me straight away?
Uh,
The
Cal.
Blue Ranger.
No, I mean
the
on our team.
On
Uh,
our team, it's me.
Right,
On our
I'm
team, it's
going
me.
to first of all activate my bonus action, free action, Shining Leader. And I'm going to give Cal a D8 to his next.
He's so
roll.
bright. I need shades. Wait,
I'm-
wish.
he's shining. He's shining so bright.
I can't remember what grid power I took last. For one thing,
It was
it's been
the
driving me crazy.
One that gave extra health.
yeah, you
Yeah,
got
you
yourself
you
and
booned
Q
in
an extra
blue.
point of health.
For grid.
Oh, I haven't added that on. I
You
can't
have. I've done
find
it for
on
both
my-
you
Matt added
and
it for
oh,
you?
Oh, you have. Cool.
I've done the
cool.
mechanical side of it. I don't know whether or not you've added it to your sheet, but I've done the mechanical points for it.
Yeah, cool. Cool. Right, then I will super leap my. Why am I moving both me and Baby Dragon? Stop it. Why is it selected both tokens?
Yeah, I was like, because it's probably because you highlighted both of them. Gotta
No,
get off of that.
It won't.
Yeah.
It won't let me. It's just permanently highlighted on both of them.
It won't let you. Kind of cringe. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on, Matt. Matt, can you move me to move Baby Dragon to next to Q?
Right, so I was just typing
Matt,
up a message
Toxic-
to make
okay.
this easy to explain, but I'll do it in chat. I didn't want to interrupt you. The damage they've done specifically is stun damage. So you don't take damage, but you lose your movement action for a number of turns equal to the number of damage you've
amount of
taken.
stun
So
damage?
Baby
Yeah.
Dragon doesn't have his movement action for 2 turns.
Okay.
He
Cool,
can
that's fine
give
then.
up his standard action to use a movement action instead. It's very weird, but it's
Yeah, I'll do
allowed.
that to move next to
So
Q.
you can still move, but then you won't be able to make any sort of attacks or anything.
Oh, I don't need to. I'm literally only moving there so that I'm within range so Q can't go down and so he can Golden Guardian me if he needs to.
And movement for is 45 feet, which I think is going to...
Yep,
yeah, it's more than
45
close
feet.
enough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I'm going to super leap to the other side of Baby Dragon as Pete.
And we're going to megaform. No.
I hope not.
And then
The mental image in my head
I'm
of that
gonna-
is horrifying.
I'm going to use one of my attacks to auto crit fire my cannon at the Red Ranger.
Okay.
So that's 4 points of damage.
Hit him with the Mega Man.
Is he still standing?
Yes.
She.
Is
Never
is
forget.
still
She
standing?
is very much still standing, yes.
Cool.
She's a
I'm
Red
going-
Ranger.
Is Squad Red is a lady?
Yes.
I'm
SPD
going
A
to do it
Squad
again.
is a lady. Although don't tell her that because
You look like a lady.
And she
uh,
is
still standing.
very mean.
Incredibly.
And she is a very mean lady.
How close are they to death?
I mean, you
I mean,
have
that's
no way
not
of
something
knowing.
you get to know.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna do it again
Okay. Still standing.
for another 4 points of damage. Damn.
Strong.
Still
Yeah, very
standing.
strong.
Oh.
Like,
How do they
Blue-
have that much health?
Blue Ranger's a freaky alien guy. Wow.
it's true.
How do they have that much health?
Because I
They
mean,
are a Red Ranger.
And these are the guys that have been sent to deal with the threat that you guys would have been sent for. So realistically, level-wise, they're not.
And also,
for you.
Oh no.
God, the baby dragon, the bound baby dragon.
It's just bound them. It won't let me unbind them.
It's a good thing.
But
they're
also,
morphed
you gotta
because
take
SPDA
into
red
consideration
is hot.
that you got to
God
take into
damn it,
consideration
Sarah.
that it's entirely possible that their armor is halving damage to them.
Highly possible.
It's very possible.
I don't know.
Also,
if
don't
anybody
think I
else
didn't
heard
catch
that. You
that,
did.
Sarah.
Good.
Don't
No,
think I
I
didn't
heard
catch
it.
that.
No,
I'm
that was
telling
Michael.
Kelsey.
She morphed right now. I can't tell.
She is a very mean lady.
Anything else for Peter?
so-
Just
You haven't seen Kelsey in the morning.
if you could just
so.
move Peter to the other side of Baby Dragon, and then that's
like there.
here.
In
No,
front.
other side. So he's up here. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Which will bring us to the SPD Blue Ranger's turn. So this is where it gets fun for me. Maybe not so much for you, but for me, SPD Blue is going to rush over towards SPD Red.
Hmm.
They're going to spend some free actions to use a certain ability called Helping Hand
Sounds
To-
good.
We're familiar.
to
unfortunately.
heal up SPD Red. As long as they have free actions and personal power, which
Please,
they do have.
just like right, everybody, change of target. Change of target.
Which they do
Take
have
out the
plenty
healer.
of both.
I think I look. Color me an optimist, but I think I've got this.
Real
I
talk,
think
I have no
I've got
cannons
this.
left either. So
fellas,
I believe
fellas,
you.
trust.
I got my own plan. So
And then, so, because I forgot about the sharpshooter's grace that Blue has, so that's 2 upshifts, which would put them on. Okay, so Blue is
Auto
actually
crit.
at auto crit.
I knew it.
No. for healing.
For attacking.
For murdering.
Only one that
Oh.
is.
Well, I mean, thanks for telling us that. That's very
Yeah.
helpful
I will
information.
not metagame that now. Thanks.
Yep, you're welcome. Blue is going to hit Pete for 4 stun damage.
No, he's not.
You gonna take it?
What,
Yeah.
what if this wasn't an ability? Like, we all know it's a Gold Ranger
it's
thing,
like,
but what
no,
if we're
it's
just like,
not.
no, actually, he's just trying to intimidate you
It's
into
just
not
Jay
attacking.
saying no.
Yeah, just no.
Jay telling-
Denied.
Just
Request
no.
Jay's
denied.
just telling you to f off.
Because it's an auto crit, Defender wouldn't do anything, would it?
Nope. Because there's no dice roll to
His
reduce.
Defender deals with
and
dice.
Defenders, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When you move more than 5
Both
feet,
Pete and Baby
Right,
Dragon can do
no.
it.
And yeah, he's further than 5 feet away as well.
What? Oh, defender. I thought you took it to me.
Oh yeah, it's a melee attack, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I will take the damage.
Okie dokie.
Huh. But would a critical 23, no, more than that, 23, 24, 25 hit Blue?
So critical 25 is not going to hit Blue.
Shit.
They're buff.
Still, that was my counterattack.
That's good.
Counter strike, sorry.
Yep. No, we're all good.
What
So
time?
we've got that one, and so you've taken that. So that's 4 points of stun damage. So you should have a different tracker for the stun damage. And just as a heads up, stun damage drops off 1 point at the end of your turn. So at the end of your next turn, you'll go to stun 3, and then stun 2, and yada
Yep.
yada, etc., etc. But the same thing, you lose your movement action. You can spend your standard action to move instead, but then obviously you can't attack because you have no standard action.
Genuinely one of the most terrifying damage types in this system.
Oh, there's actually one that slips through the cracks, and I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head because it's in the field guide to action and adventure, and it's actually in the adventure of the field guide to action and adventure, and it's for stun damage, but it does it to your standard action instead. So you lose.
So you have
standard
movement
action,
and free actions, but you just
no
lose
standard
your
action.
stand for as many turns as you have. That sucks.
And there's nothing stopping something in theory from hitting you with both stun and that, and you just losing your stun and your move and your standard action. So you just have
Literally,
free
you
Say
action.
goodbye to your.
Yeah.
You can just hang up the call at that point.
I think I know the answer to this, but out of curiosity, if I Golden Guardian something,
Yep.
no, because the attack's already been done. No, I know the answer to it. I was going to say, because with ninja power, because I had ninja bamfed, that pushes a downshift. But
because
the roll has
Golden
already been done,
Guardian,
the
you're
attack has been
choosing to
confirmed,
take
so
the
I'm
attack,
counter-strike. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the
Yeah.
first one,
That's
and
what I
we're
thought.
going to do the second one.
You're also now resistant to stun damage.
Yep, you are
Yes.
resistant to stun damage. The second attack is also going to be against Pete, so it's just going to be another 4 stun damage.
I will use Baby Dragon to take it. You can body shield.
Seeing that
You
might
body shield
actually
with
change my
an
target.
auto
Is he
crit?
still? Yes. He is still well within my.
Stun damage.
He's healy and he's good at shooty. So yeah.
It's such a crucial
I'm
target.
going to say you can't
like,
body
well-
shield against an auto crit because it's no choice of what defense you get to pick. It's just an automatic success at the skill check. And it's a crit.
It's essentially the same as Golden Guardian, though, isn't it?
The Golden Guardian, you choose to take the attack. Specifically, you spend a personal power point and you choose to take the attack. Body shield is worded slightly differently.
You're specifically attacking my toughness or evasion, now, aren't you? Still.
I would say. Oh, actually, never mind. I can't say nothing.
There's no defense that's actually called for. It's just an automatic success. You don't get to choose a defense. It just hits you.
I'd argue we have done it before, but that's not a problem. I don't particularly need to move, so I'm okay.
End of the turn will go to Cal.
Okay. I am going to spend several personal power, all in conjuncture. I'm going to burn 2 right away to activate emotional mastery of anger, and which one of these should I take? Anger and contempt with resistance to stun damage. Then I am going to super leap to 5 feet above the Blue Ranger. And I'm going to come down on the Blue Ranger with the People's Elbow as a special attack.
Okay.
And with all of my buffs to my special attack and whatnot, and this is not including the power weapon one, because I remember you told me that doesn't count for this. I still hit auto crit.
That doesn't surprise me. Yep.
So he's gonna take 8 damage.
The top rope.
He's gonna take 8 damage from the People's Elbow.
Okay. He is still standing.
That's fine. And then so now I've landed. I've landed from the People's Elbow. I am going to spend a personal power to give me 1 upshift. Upshift I just lost from being since I'm no longer 5 feet above him. To auto crit him again. 16. And then, if he is, assuming he is still up.
Nope. This one takes him down.
Okay, 16 was enough.
This one
All right,
takes him
so
down. He's
the
not
chain
as
of
strong.
events. The chain of events is so like Wolverine and Marvel Rivals. Cal leaps from the trees, so not 45 feet across the river to
So
land
bad
a
that I can
devastating
picture
triple
this.
people's
Yeah.
elbow. Triple elbow crushing into the Blue Ranger, and as I knock him down, I use my shoulder to rotate off the ground to catch him in a double lariat, sending him flying out of the tree line into blissful unconsciousness.
Q's like, yeah.
Way to
And
go,
then
buddy!
I'm going to rotate my head very slowly towards the Red Ranger. And I'm going to do it again.
Have you added your D8 that I've given you?
I haven't rolled anything. I still have it. These are all auto crit. As long as I have personal power, I am a monster.
I
Don't
forgot
waste
about that. I
all
should have taken
your
that into
energy.
account.
We still got to fight a lava monster.
I can get some of it back.
Yup, there is a lava monster to fight still, and potentially Divatox.
We can romance Sarah, that'll be fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I got that.
Fine, we can
Sarah
take a
can
short
handle
rest
Damn,
and we'll be
wait.
okay.
Sarah, you got that? Oh, hold on, I gotta text Kelsey something.
Kelsey's like, yeah, just film it. It'll be fine.
Damn, I was not familiar with your game. All right.
Is that one attack on red or two attacks on red?
Yes, it's one attack on red for 8
Okay, so
damage.
red is still standing, but blue is currently. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Blue is
Currently very EP.
27.
For anyone who gets the meme, as Cal leaped from a tree, there was a flash of a picture of a wolf man ripping his shirt off, and the chorus of Maroon 5's "Animals." Marvel Rivals is a funny game.
And what we're going to do is, before we jump to Sarah's turn, sorry, Sarah, I appreciate you've been waiting a moment, but just because we've got an ad break coming up, we're going to jump to the ad break. Oh, Q has a question.
I have a pertinent question just before we go ad break. Capture carding, is it a free action?
It's a standard action.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I get where you were going.
It is now Sarah's turn in the initiative tracker because Cal single-handedly took down SPD Blue, I believe, single-handedly.
Did anyone else hit him before me? Because I don't think so.
Well, not single-handedly. It was triple elbowedly.
He's got all of these
Valid.
handles,
It was
and they're rated E for everyone.
Yeah. I'm just gonna stand where I am. Like every time there's an evil ranger, they just get raffle stomped. This is just, and I'm just gonna pop pink. I'm gonna spend 2 personal power, volley, popper for 15, auto crit, Sonic.
Well, damn. Is that all of your attack? Oh no, because you're
That's
volley,
one
yeah,
attack,
so you just get multiple hits with it. The Pink
Yeah.
Rangers are so fucking stupid.
She's still standing.
Oh,
Cool. She'll do it again.
she took 15 damage and is still damn. All right. Unfortunately, I can't do it again. Right?
Okay,
You looked
so
over his shoulder. It's like bit flat, Susan.
I can only volley once per turn, or
the crazy thing is, mine was once per
I
turn,
always
but
forget.
having spoken to Ben about it, apparently, as long as you've got personal power points, you can keep doing
you
it.
can continue to. Okay.
So that's why it's called a volley?
Which just makes the Pink Ranger even
Alright.
crazier than the Pink Ranger already was.
Is that,
Yeah,
I mean, that is-
exactly.
Swing Hunter is a Pink
Alright.
Ranger.
Oops, all Pink Rangers?
Oops, all Pink Rangers.
So,
No, because we all know that too much pink energy is bad. It's like a whole episode about
It's a
it.
dangerous thing.
yeah, second attack. 2, 2, 3.
There you go.
4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So my second attack will not be penetrating.
Giggity.
I'm so glad. Okay, I kind of
I
looked
love
at the
you,
screen
Jay.
like, I'm so glad that I wasn't the one that said it, but
But I am gonna volley again. So she's gonna take 3. She's still up.
when you say 3, do you mean 3 points of damage?
Yes.
She's still up.
Okay. That's one shot. She's taken 18 damage. Good lord.
Mm-hmm.
Pink Ranger that's not a glass cannon. What's going on?
And what's
Yeah.
happening here?
Not
What happened?
unexpected. Yeah.
I mean, who'd have thunk that Matt would build these specifically to be able to handle us fighting them?
with us.
Mm-hmm. Who'd have thunk it?
Okay, so
He built them to last more than one round.
3 again.
Still up. That's 21. Still up.
3 again.
Still up.
3 again.
Still up.
3 again.
And how many
Jesus.
story points do you have left, Matt?
I've not
He hasn't
spent.
used one yet.
I've used one story point, and that was at the beginning. I'm trying to.
I was just curious if you were using them to keep them up.
Giggity.
Still up.
That's 30 damage.
Is it though? That's the question.
Like I said, you got to be thinking about resistance.
Well, the first one was Sonic. If that helps. I might have forgotten to say the first one was Sonic. The 15 was Sonic. Everything else has been electric.
I'm going
the hedgehog.
going to bet they only took half damage. They've got crit immunity.
Just still standing. I don't know how much. I don't know if you've got any more attacks you can do, but they're just still standing. Or if that's all of your volleys.
No, because I only have Pink only gets extra attack once.
Yeah,
so
I just wasn't
I'm
sure
done.
if that was
Yeah.
all of your volleys
'cause-
in that attack or not.
That's all my volleys. Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's
literally,
because with
when I
each
say
attack you can attack
just,
1,000 things.
I mean just still standing.
And the way our halving works, anything that was a 3 that got halved would go to 1. Yeah.
A 2 because it rounds up.
Oh, it goes
So the
to 2.
15
Okay.
would go to
Well, that's
8,
nice.
and then that is
All the 3
8
go
attacks.
to 2.
Yeah. All the 3s would go to 2. Yeah, just still standing.
Damn. And I will use a free action to activate Dodgy.
And hey, if you're in the trees, if you're in the trees, then you should have like what, partial cover from ranged or something. You mentioned that or something like that.
Woo! Well, damn. All right. Who knew pinks could tank?
I mean, just because they're coloured pink.
I don't know about you guys. I mean, look, I don't know about you guys, but I would effing love to find a perk that was just like you can't get affected by crits. That'd be so nice. The ability to have to just take out a crucial part of the game.
Just poured over adamantine armor from 5e.
That is the thing for threats, though, isn't it?
There's lots of different bits of threats you could do, and there's lots of bits where it's basically kind of like, here's the maths, and then just kind of go with it as you need. But
I know there is something that can essentially make threats crit immune.
Anyway,
yep, that's cool. I'm literally
Continue.
just rolling some damage dice at the moment because it is now the green SPD Ranger's turn. So green SPD
green,
Ranger is
that's so
going to
last.
back up because it doesn't want to be too close. But SPD Green has some strange, weird, strange things it's going to do.
Man
Who'd have
said
thunk it?
strange twice.
He did because it is
Strange,
very
strange,
strange.
weird, strange thing.
SPD Green's voice.
Is he going to turn into a
projects-
leaf?
It is, and it's going to blow away on the winds. And look how it soars. No. Its voice projects from its helmet, very amplified, clearly some sort of feature for dealing with like riots or anything like that. Because obviously their primary role is as police officers. and you hear it bellowing loud enough that it kind of hurts your ears a little bit. And you just hear him say, "Stand down!" And I need you all, we're going to see, this is going to be an attack against your cleverness or willpower.
Can I spend a story point to decrease it by 5? Or
Increase your
It
cleverness
adds
or
it
willpower by
increases
5?
yours
Yep.
by 5.
Yeah.
God,
Anybody else
we only
before I
have
roll?
that's our third. I really want to, but I don't want to burn all of our story points on one attack. I'll just eat it. I'll eat whatever this is.
I have a decent cleverness, so we'll go.
Can I spend a personal power to increase my cleverness defense by 1? Is that a thing that we could do?
It's not a thing, unfortunately.
Damn.
Um,
Love that for me. I just have to hope you roll dog water.
Yes, let's not hope that for me. Thanks.
will this inflict stun damage?
It will not inflict stun
Sonic,
damage.
I'm guessing.
Okay. You have a downshift in targeting me. Although it's AoE, isn't it?
Yeah.
Woo,
So-
jeez.
How bad was it?
Oh yeah, spending wouldn't have helped me.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Me
let's say
neither.
25.
Smart that I did.
Is there anybody it doesn't
Yeah, that hits.
strike?
Yeah.
Does that get everybody?
It does, yeah.
Gotta.
Got me
Even with
by
the +5?
1. Yeah, got me by 1. I'd be at
Oh,
24.
Okay, so that is going to. So I've also having to pay attention to the dog at the same time. So this is getting slightly confusing for me. That is going to be. You are going to take the frightened condition, all of you.
Immune.
And you will take 1 point of psychic damage.
Does psychic damage do anything in particular?
No, just a damage type.
Gives you a headache.
Yeah. It was a very loud voice, very loudly projected.
Does that affect
Very scary, actually.
Baby dragon?
Yes,
I'm
Baby
gonna flip a
Dragon's
coin
got-
if you don't mind.
Yeah.
I'm
Baby
gonna flip a coin
Dragon's
if you
got
don't mind,
social
'cause
scores,
one of my-
he's got
one of my things
defenses.
Cool. And what does the frightened condition do, sorry?
So
You know,
frightened,
I totally know, but for our viewers at home.
frightened for the viewers at home, because Michael totally knows. And in fact, if you totally know,
me.
Michael, why don't you tell us?
Hey, you explain
Oh,
it.
no,
Yeah.
you tell it so much better than I do.
Okay.
You're the
Frightened.
storyteller, not me.
Frightened characters suffer a 2 downshift die shift penalty when in sight of their fear and cannot move closer towards it. So basically, as long as you see the green SPD Ranger, you have 2 downshifts. Full
Cool.
stop.
What if I close my eyes?
I mean, then you'd be treated as
You have worse
blinded.
problem.
I mean, just literally just maneuver yourself to get rid of LOS.
and for the viewers at home, what does blinded do?
You would suffer. All movement is considered rough terrain, or all terrain is considered rough terrain while moving. You suffer a snag on all attacks, and I will say I would not allow you to spend a power point to get rid of that. You're choosing to close your eyes. You're choosing to lose a sense. I'm not just going to say, "Hey, I can spend a power point to get rid of it." And
We can't trust the will of the force here.
yeah, and you
It's
get
fine.
edge.
Snag on attack roll
All
doesn't bother me. I'm not
attacks
trying to attack.
Gain edge against you.
Against you. Yeah. So question about the frightened condition.
Yep,
How
yep.
does that go away?
So it can be healed,
No, yeah.
or it will go away that will go away at the end of his next turn, or if he's removed.
His next turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
But that is his turn done with. He's going to make some movement just sort of over here, just to try and put himself in the line of sight a bit more.
Mother, son of a bitch.
Yep, he's an
Just
evil
finish Pink.
genius. Pink's gonna
I know I can look. I can and will, but it's just I want red gone, and he's put green in a position. It's like I cannot move towards red. They're keeping red alive. Those sons of Jesus.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll 4 attacks. You're literally going to roll all 4 attacks, and I'm going to say now. First attack is going to be Pete. Second is going to be Cal. Third attack is going to be Sarah. Fourth attack is going to be Q. Just across the top.
Downshift for me.
Nah, get me.
Okie dokie. That makes it slightly more difficult. I'm just going to roll the first 2 attacks then. You have
Or if
snag
you're
as well,
rolling them
don't
in the
you?
open,
For Cal,
what damage is
because
it
you've got
doing?
resistance, stun.
I do
Cal's
have
got
resistance. Yeah.
stun.
Yeah,
Cool. So
downshift and
realistically,
snag,
the only
you mean.
one that's going to gain is going to be against Pete. So first, the only one I'm rolling first then is Pete.
Sauce Pete.
That's right.
So's Pete. I don't know what it is.
I mean,
I'm not
hey,
checking at the moment.
if he's rolling, that means he can put Baby Dragon in front.
Edge.
Mhm.
That
Damn.
was pink that you just rolled with?
I didn't
Yep.
see what you got, but
Yeah, I
haven't
didn't
seen
see
yet either.
it either.
And then the rest
Oh.
of you
Critical
get
I have
30.
to reload.
so 2 of you get snag, which will put it as normal. So this is going to be the second one. The first one's going to be Cal. Second one's going to be Sarah. And then downshift.
Holy shit, that's a critical 30.
cool. Baby Dragon's gonna take that.
And then the last one's going to be a downshift for Q.
Downshift and snag.
Downshift and snag. Cool, cool, cool.
Right, the misses me. Thank
And
God.
misses me. Thank goodness.
Damn. Yeah, so critical 30 against Pete is going to be a.
Yeah, Baby Dragon's gonna take it.
So it's going to be another 4 points of stun damage for Baby Dragon.
Cool.
16 is
Does he still
nowhere
have
near
the other
14.
2, or is it dropped by 1?
Drop by 1 on his turn, so it should have been down to 1.
So he's at 5 now.
End
Yeah?
of his turn. Yep. 27.
Thank you.
Ordinary 27 against Q.
Miss.
I don't think that's high enough. No, didn't think it was. He is going to, because they do still have. Gonna make another volley. Gonna make another volley. So first one is going to be again against Pete. So Pete is whatever that is, and then you guys get
18.
normal.
Where is she getting? I want edge in my attacks.
And then
What a dice track
I'm gonna
is not-
spend a story point to increase my evasion by 1, so that misses me.
okay. So
Does not hit me.
should be all of you safe then, because the 20 is not hitting Q.
Wait, the 20 was for Q? I thought the
So the
you've only
27
rolled
was
3 on my
for.
screen. The 27 is last round.
Oh, yeah.
27 was his last attack on
for
Q.
me either.
I don't think you.
So you rolled an 18 against Pete, a 24 against me, and a 20 against Sarah.
One
You-
second, I'm just going to roll another dice because it's not come through.
What?
Guarantee it's going to
One
come through
more.
now that I roll one more. So yeah, so the 3D right, so the 24 is against Cal, the 20 is against Q because that's got the 1 downshift. That's only at 2d8, not 3d6, so it's 1 against Sarah that I need.
Okay.
So this one is against Sarah. Critical 31.
Okay,
Good lord.
that does hit me.
So that'd be 4 points of stun damage against Sarah.
Sarah don't need to move. It's
I'm
fine.
down.
Yeah.
Might make
Figured.
her unconscious though. It's specifically unconscious as well. Because it's stun damage, it'll put you as unconscious.
I am going. How many story points do we have still?
1.
All right. I am not going to
You can
demorph.
spend a personal power to remain standing.
Story points for that, not power.
You can do personal power with it.
You can do it with personal power as well.
We,
You roll
'Cause
an amount of.
that's
Oh, we can
energy. Yeah, that's Energon
Yeah,
rules.
all right.
Yeah.
yeah,
All right.
it's better.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's
So,
better
yeah.
with personal power as well.
Yeah. All right. I am not going to demorph. I will.
You can function normally for an additional 1d2 rounds after health reduces to 0.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit, we've been given a story point.
Yeah.
We gave you
But
one.
we
and
have
not
2
me.
now. Course not.
And then those last 2 attacks, 11
Yeah.
and 15, were against Baby Dragon, which obviously did not do
Yeah, they're not
sweet
him.
FA. Yeah, that is the end of the first round of combat, which brings us to Q.
Cool.
Who
Ow!
gave you story points? Davy Jones,
who
my man.
else?
What? Chop liver? Chop liver?
They're not Machine Empire, Matt, so you don't count anymore.
Well, I never. Well, I
Yeah,
never.
we're the only one with a robot on our team, so we're the one winning.
Yeah.
We won Davy Jones shows love today.
I love
We
that. I
have
do love
the robot.
the reasoning behind it is fantastic.
This-
Yeah, the reasoning behind it is
Yeah,
fantastic.
Robot.
Yeah.
One
Go on,
robot beats no robots.
I need like several Rick units to just come out of the jungle floor, and then we see who's got more robots.
Mm-hmm.
I will ninja bamf. Oh, I will get rid of my tape measure
Jay.
first. Yep. I know I've seen, but I can ninja bamf there because
like we're
I'm still the
conspiring
same
in
distance
chat.
away from green.
Yeah.
I'm the same distance away from green, so I've not got closer to him. And I can't see him because I'm facing pink.
Yeah.
So I don't take his downshift.
Nice.
That's like the second I heard he needs to be an LOS, I was like, well, LOS is subjective. I can just turn around.
I will say
I flip him
there
over.
is no facing.
Yeah.
There's no facing mechanic. So basically, as long as you can see him, as long as he's like in the scene, visible,
Well,
you suffer the 2 downshifts.
you see, Matt, there is this giant tree that you've put on the map that's right between me and green.
Yeah, like
How you
it's-
position them.
Blame the wording of the ability.
Cover could block line of sight. Yeah. That's. Yeah.
I'm gonna do something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask for something so stupid next
This is the
turn.
Ultra Magnus bursting through a building again, isn't it?
And I remember this. I remember this. Next time you try and make an attack, and I'm just be like, sorry, the trees are in a way. You have total cover.
No. Yeah, look, I'll take it. I'll take it for what I'm about to do next.
May the Lord make us truly thankful. And I am going to try and eviscerate Pink for what she just did to our Pink.
That's
Good
fair.
trades.
That's fair. That is
Fair
that,
trade. Yeah.
It's a fair trade. I'm not gonna.
Appreciate it.
So I'm going to PP.
I'm not gonna lie. Whilst
To
Jay's doing the
upshift.
dice rolling, yep. Karen, I was
Yeah.
gonna say there was a point of me. There was a part of me that was
Sorry.
like, do I use Yellow Ranger to capture card Sarah?
Blue. Oh, to capture card Sarah.
I would be the best card in the game.
How horrible!
You'd be
was
the
that?
loudest card of the game.
So much damage, dude.
You've got to
so-
get
so
the Yellow Rangers
vibrant
turn
and pink.
first to do that, though.
I mean,
Well,
Yellow
it was
Ranger
actually,
went. They just,
yeah.
Yellow Ranger went. Just missed twice.
Oh, it's since.
I've just lost my train of thought.
Sorry, you were spending a personal power point to
No, it's
gain
okay.
an upshift.
Yeah.
Attack him with your melee weapon, presumably, because then you can reroll your 1s and 2s.
Yeah.
You get your... I think it puts you on 3d6 if I
Yeah,
remember
I
correctly.
do know what I'm doing. I'm using that. I'm using one of those and one of those. That's the 8. There's a 6. That's a 4. There's nothing, and that's the 2 of those. And ooh, and that's now on that. And number 1. Okay. The D4's doing its job for the crits again. A lot of these are getting, in fact, a lot of these are getting re-rolled.
It's funny
What a
because somebody did
legend.
say the other
Legendary
day, they was
D4.
asking, they brought up the question, it's like, so as you get higher in the skill dice, like obviously you're less likely to crit. It's like, yes, this is true. But have you heard about our Lord and Savior specializations?
Specialization.
So
Because
that
if
is
you
a
crit on any of
critical, it's
them-
only a critical 25.
Critical 25 hits Pink. Pink is
Critical-
not very tanky.
Cool. Then she has
800.
4 points of damage as a starter.
Yeah, Pink is down. When I said Pink was like
Good.
this close to going down, I mean like strong gust of wind.
Cool. In which case, I bamf over to her and just the
Whack.
tip of my trident straight into her thorax. You don't come after my team. Billy learned that the gentle way. And as she goes to crumple, capture card.
So go ahead and make me a targeting check, please. It's only a
Okay.
difficulty 15, but in the what's it's of combat.
In the heat of battle.
Thank you.
The
That's
heat
the
of
words
battle.
I was looking for. And this is why I was so excited when I remembered Galley.
got you.
Okay.
Oh, it's there. I was like, have I lost a dice?
I mean, I know I've got, like there's 3 underneath my desk, but they're right at the back of my desk, and I'd have to climb underneath it to get it, and that's just not happening. I'm too tall for that shenanigans.
Okay, that is a 26.
26 definitely succeeds. So as you like
Yeah.
strike Pink, they collapse to the floor. Their suit disappears, and before anybody can really react, you summon your Delta Enforcer given to you by the SPD teams, and just almost point blank, just shoot Pink with it. And as you do, all that's left where Pink was is a capture card. Pink trapped inside.
I tuck it into my null space, so to speak.
He put the card in his ass.
Generic bonko knockoff pile of crap. And yeah, I can't move because I'm still technically stunned. I think that's all I can do this round.
Don't forget to subtract 1 stun damage
Yes,
at the end of your turn.
Slightly less stunning.
I mean, you have a gun. We all have pistols.
Yeah, but technically,
Shoot red. Shoot red.
technically there's a tree between me and every other target.
Yeah. we did just use that excuse, it's true.
I mean, I could say I have a little bit of line of sight on red, so maybe they have half cover.
Still
I
not-
don't know if Matt would
still
allow
not
it.
really worth it.
Yeah, that would be 2
Don't
down
worry, I'm gonna
shifts.
do something.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'm gonna
Okay.
do something about that.
Because I have edge on
I'm
targeting, so
90%
why
certain
not?
It's 2 down shifts. Doesn't come up very often for us.
Oh, that's an interesting question. Hey, since Sarah went down, does that end the frightened condition?
The green's still up though.
Yeah, so it's
No,
basically as soon as Sarah
meant,
gets back up, she'd still be frightened of green.
I'm immune to fear. So
Oh yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so
Sarah was
I
never
was
so that's
frightened.
fine.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 downshifts on your range attack roll. I was right.
You can't scare Sarah.
Sarah's too scared of too frightening. Sarah's not afraid of the things that go bump in the night. Sarah is the thing that goes bump in the night.
Actually,
I don't like the phrasing on that one.
As soon as I
Full
said that,
damage.
I was like, God damn it.
Don't like that one. Don't like that one at all, actually.
I know. Sometimes I wish I didn't just didn't open my mouth and speak, and that is one of those times. 100%.
Right.
It's okay, Matt. You can smile. Windbreaker Season 2 is out. Or Episode 1 of Windbreaker Season 2 is out. And it's a good one.
Is my ranged weapon a power weapon?
Yeah.
Yes, they would all count as power weapons.
It sure should be.
Yeah, we're not getting
That's
into
better.
that debate again.
22.
3 years later.
Did you remember to aim? Did you remember to aim?
Yes.
Okay, 22 against.
Red.
No.
I think that's a no.
Evasion.
Yeah, it hits
Okay.
red, and it
Um,
just kind of shrugs it off. Like the blow strikes the shoulder, it just
Yeah.
literally just shrugs it off and keeps.
Then, to
That's
end
a
my
no.
turn, I will spend a personal power. And technically I'm using Stand Behind Me. Oh, no, I have to do it at the top of the round. Bugger. So no, ignore that. Just because I've only just read that bit that I have to do at the top of the round. Cool. That ends my turn. Thank you.
Okie dokie. That is going to bring us to the Red Ranger's turn, who is going to. He's going to jump up there to get a clean line of sight, and it's going to make
Just
2
execute
shots.
me.
Try to, yeah, try to. It's going to be
Here it
2
comes.
shots on. So it's going to be 2 of those.
Cut my life
And they're going to
into
spend.
pieces.
They're going to
Yeah,
spend
that
power
was my
points
last
to
thought,
ignore
sorry.
snag
All right.
because of your resistance.
Question though, does resistance also have the damage I get, or is it
Yes.
just the snag?
So
Okay,
yeah,
so
so there's 2 options. If you have to roll, which they do, it imposes snag. If you don't roll, it gives you
damn,
No.
it reduces the damage.
Mhm.
ain't that about a bitch? I'm gonna spend a story point so that last one doesn't hit.
Okay. So the first one is going to do 2 points of stun damage. And the second one, if it doesn't hit, obviously will do no points of stun damage. Out of curiosity, that's a D2. There's no point trying to do that. I'm going to re-roll the 1D4, just because there's a potential for getting a crit. I re-roll the 1D2, 1D4, and is that the 1D8? That's a 2.
Yes.
All of those are correct. Motherfucker.
There's the crit. There's another crit. Oh God.
That clearly was intended to be like, yeah.
You know what? I'll be a bitch about this. You already told me how much damage I took, and then decided to finish. It's BS.
You know what? I'll take that, especially because I keep forgetting it's got weapon mastery, or she's got weapon mastery. So it's 2 points of damage.
Hell yeah!
Stun damage.
Yeah!
I don't know how much, if any,
You
stun
would have
damage.
been,
you've got
you would
at
have
this
been
point.
down, wouldn't you?
No, I have 7 health left. No, I
Yeah,
wouldn't have been.
purple, like, as the Yellow Ranger, there was like no health
Why did I give you the
initially,
hit points?
and in between Yellow and Purple, as they were leveling, as Cal leveled between Yellow and Purple, the health just went up.
I took a lot of health
Yeah.
buffs.
It was like, I'm just gonna take conditioning, never back down. Yeah.
All right.
It's
See
Blue.
how it is.
Blue
I'm at
is going to
5.
act as if not defeated by spending a story point. Blue is then going to.
He's unconscious. You said he demorphed and went to 1.
He
When
did
he went
demorph and
nappy
go
at
to
1.
1. You're right. My apologies. Yes,
Yep.
Blue
Is it-
is
Does
down.
that make it my
Yeah.
turn?
It is Peter's turn.
Yeah.
Cool. Baby Dragon is going to attempt to heal Sarah for 2 damage.
Okay, so Baby Dragon will need to move. Can Baby Dragon move?
I was gonna say, does he have?
I
laser?
don't. I don't need to move because I have an ability that increases my range to 50 foot for my healing for science checks.
Laser heals.
Healing grenade.
Oh, you're
Healing
basically
laser.
system. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Healing laser! Fires a laser
Go-
that seals
go
your
healing-
wounds.
Lasers.
So how much
that-
are you trying to heal Sarah for?
Dun.
I said 2
Said
points
2.
of damage.
2 points of damage.
You
So
said
that'd
2.
be
And I
You
20.
did say that.
I got a critical 20.
Okay. So that'd be 4 points of damage.
So that's
if Sarah
what,
gets
3?
healed.
Or does it...
4.
Does it oh, it doubles. Yeah. Full!
Then
All right. So
I've got choices.
do I
here.
do?
I've got
Because I have psychic and stun. Do I decide how
You heal
to
both.
differentiate that?
You heal both.
Okay, but yeah.
No, you literally. It's not
So do I-
a case of you just heal 4 of both.
Off
Yeah.
both? Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Okay.
Damn.
And I am
You
fully
feel-
charged and ready to rock.
so just to decide on what course of action to take here. Does power heal? Can I use power heal on myself?
Is it the grid power you took, or is it Blue Rangers? No, because Blue
Yeah.
Rangers isn't Blue Power Heal, is it? It's the other one. 1
Healing
second.
hands.
I mean, you did say healing hands.
Because it says while spend power while touching an injured living creature.
You're an injured living
Uh,
creature.
No, because if you can do it on yourself, it does actually specifically say so.
Hmm.
And you don't count as your own ally either, just FYI, weirdly enough.
Yeah, it doesn't say ally.
No,
or
I know, I'm
anything,
just
though. It says
throwing it out
a
there as
living
a...
creature.
Yeah. If you
Yeah,
can do it on
a
yourself, it
tad
should
bit.
say so. Yeah.
Okay, so I was gonna get rid of my frightened condition. In that case, because I can't do it on myself, that is fine.
remove
I
conditions,
will
yeah.
use. I will use inspiration. So everyone gains edge.
I forgot I was going to check. Cool book, that's not going to check. Damage and healing, just double check it, but I'm 99% certain.
And then I'm also going to use. Oh no, sorry, it's inspiration that it's shining leader that gives edge. That's the one I'm using, and then inspiration
It's
gives the
still on me, right? The 1d8
Yeah,
for my next roll.
Whatever that. Yeah, inspiration's the one I can keep popping though. So I'm going to pop it again, and I'm going to give it to Q to add a D8 to your next roll, dear boy.
Okay.
And that will be me.
It's on their next turn though, so Cal would have lost his.
Oh, it's on next turn. Okay. Yeah, cool. Never mind. As long as we're keeping track. Perfect. Okay.
Is it on the next turn?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask some goofy shit. Matt.
Yep.
Goofy shit the first.
That scares me.
Can I turn off the headphones in my helmet so that I can no longer hear what is happening around me? Can I deafen myself?
I will say yes.
I will take all of the negatives with that.
Okay.
But
So just to make sure
I'm okay
you're
with-
aware, so deafened, you will automatically fail any skill test relying on hearing.
that's fine. I'm cool with that.
That's fine.
As long as I can no longer hear. The next thing I'm going to do, because this shouldn't cost me action economy, and if it does, it should only be like a free action. I'm gonna pick up the unconscious body of Blue with my big ol' arms. I'm going to sacrifice my standard action to get a move action. I am going to move the both of us behind this tree right here, and just imagine the Blue is coming with me. And then, for only a power point and no action economy, I'm going to turn invisible. Then I'm going to put Blue down, and I'm gonna keep trucking in this direction.
Okay.
I'm gonna see how long I can actually go. 'Cause I was there before, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's how much normal movement I have on a move action. No, I have 40.
You got 60 with the wing.
7.
Or
I'm not flying. I'm not flying.
The water.
I'm not
is
jumping
rough
either.
terrain.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so then I can only make it there. All right, so I'm there, invisible and deaf.
Why deaf?
Because then he doesn't have to worry
So
about
that the
any,
green can't
yeah.
stun lock me.
Yeah.
So that green cannot stun lock me with fear.
But aren't you already frightened?
But it will wear
It
off
ends
at
on
the
his
end
turn,
of
and if he just
his
does
turn.
it again, if he re-ups, I'm pissed. So I got rid of that. And he is target numero dos. I might take yellow out as like a fun thing on the side, but like I'm pissed at green for existing.
That will, presuming that's everything, that will head to Sarah's turn then.
That is. I spend a free action to Fortnite dance.
yeah.
I don't know what Fortnite is. Oh wait, hold on. Actually, I do have. Can I spend a free action to drain my medal of power points to re up?
It's one action, one free action
So, yeah,
per
that.
personal power, remember, so
Okay, yeah, I have free actions for days. I drain both. Back to 12 of 14.
All right. I'm going to spend an personal power for regular volley.
That might have done nothing to green and just injured blue further. I wasn't gonna do that. I am a goddamn Power Ranger.
Cal's like, hey, I'm a Power Ranger. We don't do these shenanigans.
We're gonna get the ball rolling. That's going to be 3 to red.
3 to red. Red is still standing. Are you going to keep
3
attacking red? Okay, 1 second. I will tell you how many attacks it's going to take red out.
Just make life easier.
It's going to take
Fun.
5 attacks to take red out.
Jesus. All right.
No, not
Well,
Jesus, attacks.
That's volley the first.
Yep.
To take red down.
Okay.
Okay.
Red is
Probably
going
the
to
only
go.
person
Volley
my stuff
second.
helps nowadays is actually
3 to green.
How many volleys have you got?
5. I can
5. You cannot take green down.
Okay. But he will take 15 damage then.
Okay, that's
Or
cool. That's
however
fine.
many things
I'm just letting you
is
know
reduced
he is
to.
still standing. Just to save you from going
Okay.
volley the first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Yeah. He takes like all of the hits and that's dispersing across
Yeah.
the body armor that he's wearing, but he is still standing. Very clearly still standing.
All right. I don't need that. I'm going to free action dodgy, and I'm going to remember the other half of Righteous Heart to this time.
I don't know why. I don't know why I immediately thought when you said I'm going to remember, I was like the Titans.
I was also
Remember the Titans.
Yes.
I'm going to
And then
I'm going to take a second to remember the Titans.
Become resistant to stun. Yeah.
Cool.
That'll be
Matt,
my
questions
turn.
are for people who aren't in pitched
In it.
combat. Questions are for people who aren't being shot at.
Hit it. Fight now, questions later.
It's fine. I'm just throwing it out there. Okay, so Sarah's done, which leaves us green. Pink is in a capture card, so I'm going to remove pink from the initiative tracker completely. I'm going to remove.
We're
Pink from the
pretty
map
obviously
too, so
Power
my life
Rangers, and then
easier.
they just started shooting at us. So
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying nobody's asked the question.
I mean, if this is a Kruger training exercise, he's
so
gonna
I
have a
started
lot of
blasting.
explaining to do to HR.
Yeah,
I love it.
look,
We
if
were in
they
space.
haven't
Everything
betrayed
attacks us
us,
for no reason.
like if this isn't a blatant betrayal like we're assuming it is, then they are going to get like busted down to cadet or something. Take their power like morphers away. For this gross act of betrayal.
And then getting their asses handed to them. Or rather, their asses handed to somebody else in a deck of cards.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't giving them to no
I
one
call-
else. It's like going in my deck. What are you on about?
No, they're going in mine. I have the SPD deck.
Okay.
Green is
Okay.
going to-
I will. Yeah. I can live with that. I'm gonna run a psycho deck.
Yeah, I figured. I was like, if anyone is going to run the SPD capture card deck, it's probably me.
I'm going to run the Megaform deck where you get all 5 parts and then you just win.
He summoned the mighty Megazord
Yeah.
and won.
Yeah. I did play a game, well, a training game, so the aim was to summon Exodia, and I managed to summon Exodia. I was like, ooh, yeah!
It feels good.
So can I just say, one of us one of us need to create Power Ranger Yu-Gi-Oh cards now. Just saying.
One of us. I'm
That's
sorry,
you,
art
art
department.
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've given yourself a task.
Well, no, 'cause
How
it's just
stupid was that?
Copy and
Like,
pasting
seriously?
images, really. I need someone to come up with the card.
Oh, no,
rules.
we've got
That's more
those.
of a-
I've got the TTRPG for Quick Draw.
Okay, we may have to try.
Anyway, back to what we're doing.
Anyway, carry on.
Yeah.
Back to waffle stomping in progress.
Oh god, sorry. I've also got that RPG, and that's just popped through my head. That's a really bad idea. Right. So not Psycho. SPD Green is issuing another command, just loudly projected once again. So the only one who is deafened and therefore instantly succeeds / fails at this check, in that he doesn't take any damage because he can't hear.
It's like in House on the Hill, where like if your intelligence is too low, some things just can't affect you because you don't understand them.
It's the fact that it says like,
I don't know what that guy said.
I mean, like, technically, you instantly fail any skill test relying on hearing, which would be a bad thing for you. But actually, in this case, it's an attack on you that requires hearing, so you succeed.
Why did you hear the attack? Yeah.
So,
yeah.
It's a 25 critical against cleverness or willpower.
Oh, yeah. Right.
That would be with snag and downshift.
Against Jay.
The snag, he'll spend a personal power to remove. The downshift, because it's an AoE, it would be the same for
technically,
everybody.
you've already rolled it.
Yeah, AoE, it's the same with everybody, so you would actually get resistance, but it wouldn't be
also,
able to.
funnily enough,
No, I mean,
impact
for
the skill
spending
with that one.
story point.
Yes, what I'm saying. So he wouldn't actually even have to you wouldn't even have to spend a power point because it's an AoE attack attacking everybody.
Yeah.
Also, if you got a downshift, it would be the same number. His 3d6 did not roll good.
But that is
Technically, he's not actually attacking you. He's just aiming at a point, and
it's a critical.
Oh no, it's not about whether
radius.
it's targeting or attacking me.
It's just about dice. It's
about
just
the
about
damage.
rolling dice.
But again, so that would be
one psychic and fear effect.
Two psychic.
So he's going to impose frightened. So that'd be the end of his next turn again. And he's going to. as well as.
Oh, what you got coming. Oh, what you got coming.
He's going to stun everyone for 1 round and do 1 point of psychic damage. So everybody will take 1 point of psychic damage. Everybody will be stunned for 1 round, and anybody
Done the condition.
no, stun as in stun damage.
Oh, okay.
And what I will say
1
is
takes 1
half
stun.
of 1 will round up
Okay.
to 1, so you will still get 1.
If you are resistant.
Yeah.
I mean, I get this all excludes me as the guy who could not
Yes,
hear, right?
It all excludes you as the guy who cannot hear. Yeah. And 1 point of psychic
Excellent.
damage. Q.
There's a fire in my eye as I'm staring at the green icon.
So, my imposing downshift
Yep.
from hardened armor is attacks have snag and damage is halved.
Yep.
It doesn't call out targeted.
Yeah.
It's just
It's a
attacks,
weird way
which
that
would make that
AoE attacks.
15 for me.
It's a weird way that AoE attacks have this strange. So AoE attacks attack everything, so they don't get they don't get reduced by any one person's thing. They just roll an attack roll, and then they're supposed to be impacted by different things individually. But because they roll,
what I'm saying is what I'm saying for Q individually is because hardened armor is triggered by the damage that they've taken in the past. So because it's trying to apply the same damage again, so to Q specifically, would the attack against him be calculated from the lower of the 2d20s rather than the higher, because it was through snag for him because he's already had this damage type before?
No, because it doesn't impose the snag to it. The only thing it would do is reduce the damage type. And half of 1 would just still be 1. It's a very weird way that AoE interacts
another
with.
Brilliantly worded.
Yes. It's one of those weird ways where range attacks are great and AoE attacks are even better. Because essentially you have to individual things are kind of imposed on the attack after the fact, but you can't impose snag on an attack after an attack's been rolled. Yeah.
Then how would it ever work?
Yeah, exactly. With AoE, it doesn't.
Oh, right, with AoE.
Yeah,
Okay.
with AoE specifically, yeah. So yes, it sums up as basically everybody takes 1 stun, 1 psychic, and is frightened, other than Sarah, who isn't frightened, and Cal, who is deaf.
Ooh, what you got coming? Ooh, what you got coming?
And Yellow is going to start running
away
west off the map. Yes. So Yellow is going to start running sort of that way. Further than that, but just because if I move them any further, they're going to disappear off the map. But basically, Yellow is now... Yellow is
hightailing it.
Yeah, about 100 foot further away.
Yep. Because I cannot move towards...
You can't move, period. I mean, unless you ninja bamf, but...
No, I can ninja bamf. So I'm going to ninja bamf to here.
That would be moving closer towards Green Ranger?
No, I've moved around.
Yeah? That was why I was kind of questioning at the end of it, my tone of voice.
Yeah.
I was kind of like, that would be moving closer.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, he is technically moving away since he's going in and
it's like a radius.
I'm allowing it already, okay? I'm already allowing it. All right.
Yeah. Look, you do not want me to put my rules lawyer outfit on.
If you
I'm too
want, I
tired
can
for those
teleport to be
shenanigans.
exactly the same distance away from him, above him, and then gravity does the rest. So I'm not moving towards him, I'm just falling.
People's
Gra-
Elbow Part 2, the
Gravity
Revenging!
just stops working like 10, 15 foot above the Green Ranger.
Because of
It's just
fear?
Like, yeah.
Because
too
I'm scared.
Too scared. Can't move
About
any
6
closer.
No,
seconds.
actually, I could
Scared to
do that.
fall.
I could do that because I've got the power wing on, haven't I?
Your
Yeah.
power
You
wing,
just
your
stop
power
above
wing
the
activates
Ranger.
unconsciously.
Can I hover? Can we hover with the power wing? Is that
Oh,
a
yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Then I'm doing that. Then I've got the high ground. It's over Anakin.
He is directly
Literally,
above
I'm
me.
over Anakin. Thank you, upshift. So yeah, Q technically, and I'll just stand next to him for the sake of
Yeah.
not clogging the map up. Can I move half a square? I'm sure there's a way I could do it once upon it. There we go. So I'm floating above the Green Ranger, with my guns out, and I'm going to pew pew him.
All right, so that's what? 2 downshifts, 2 upshifts?
Unfortunately, you don't get the height advantage upshift for shooting.
Yeah, 'cause it's a gun.
for melee.
I could throw them at him.
Unfortunately,
That's
still doesn't
still a
count.
ranged attack.
That's still a ranged weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
No
just
dumb.
throwing it out there. That's still a ranged attack. Okay.
How long is my trident? Can I?
Not that long.
Not
you have-
20 foot.
What if I
Wait,
stuck it to my foot?
don't you have the whippy goodness with it? So you've got reach too.
I don't know because all of my gear disappeared from my
Yeah, 'cause
sheet.
it can section into the staff,
Yeah,
can't it? You've got reach
I've
2
got
with it.
reach.
So if you're
but I
10
don't
foot
think I've
above,
got that much reach.
Probably was 15.
I'm sure you've got 10 or 15 foot reach with it.
You know what? This fight is over. Basically, at the end of this round of combat, this fight is over. You go for it. Go for it. Make your melee attack.
Right, I will try and shoot him in the head from above. So I think I'm on that one.
So
They're killing me,
again,
people.
aiming upshift, power weapon upshifts, fear downshifts to 2. So that evens out.
Potato, tomato, yeah.
Killing me, people. That's what they're doing. They're killing me.
You started it, Matthew.
First.
I started
That's
it
a
like
20?
2 years ago. A 20 does not hit.
Bugger.
That's a
I think
critical
that's the most British
26.
I've ever heard you sound. I think critical 26 does hit.
It's
Bear with me 2
not.
seconds.
It's not. I've been more British.
Critical 26 does hit.
Excellent.
Ooh, damage?
How much damage does my
Pistols are
pistol
one.
mark 0
Yeah.
do?
Yeah, so
Has to
2
be
points
1,
of
so 2.
damage. He is still standing.
Right. Although, what if I was using my golden bangles instead?
I believe that is also just 1
you
point of
probably should've
damage.
And you also probably should have specified that before you rolled
Yeah.
2 attacks.
I just forgot I had them. My final attack will be with
The golden bangle.
the golden bangles, which do
I'm going to
sonic
spend
damage.
a
instead.
story point
Um,
to increase his defense by 5. Because I can do that.
what does that take his defense up to?
It
28.
takes his defense up to... It depends on what you're attacking with. If you're attacking with... Did you say sonic damage?
Yeah.
That'll take his defense up to a 20.
Oh, okay, so I can do this.
Yeah,
Ah,
it's not particularly high.
do they count as a power weapon?
Yes.
Golden bangle? I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes. Oh, that's good. I mean, it's gonna hit. I'm just crit fishing now.
I think at this point, pretty much
Yeah.
all Power Angel weapons are classed as
Yeah,
power
we're not playing the
22.
Is this a power weapon? 20. Yes. I was just about to say no because I added 5. I was like, you did add 5, but that put a 15 to a 20. Matt, do maths. It's been a long day. I apologize. So yes, that would take him down, but I'm going to spend a story point to act as if not defeated for a round to keep him up and keep the frightened condition up.
Oh, I was going to say, if he was technically down for a fraction of a second, does that mean he's not frightening?
He's terrifying because he kind of like
Nah,
goes
he's so
down and
frightening.
stands back up, so he's even scarier.
He does some Terminator
Yep.
Revengeance.
He just kind of weeble wobbles, but he doesn't
Yep.
fall down.
So question. If Yellow Ranger has run away almost completely. So if all of us just exit combat stance, does this guy fall over?
Red's still there, but only just.
No, Red's down.
I thought no,
Red's
Red
unconscious.
got shot to death.
Yeah, Red's down.
Yellow spent its standard action before running to wake up Red.
I didn't know that.
Well, in that case,
Did you
Thank you
tell
for-
us that?
I don't think you mentioned that.
No.
No. That changes everything.
also it still has the mustache face.
It does have the mustache face because I haven't changed it, but that's why it only moved as far as
does
it
have-
moved, because it was only using its movement and free actions. That's the whole reason it moved there, was to wake Red up. Yeah. Green's basically sacrificing itself to try and let as much of the team escape as possible. So Yellow and Red are going to run in
I
two
see.
different directions at this point in time.
Now I know that Red is actually alive when I thought they were defeated. Could I actually have gone after Red instead?
Would you have been able to get any closer to Red?
Yes, because I could have bounced 20
So you
feet
would.
from
The problem
here.
would be any damage you did, because it spent a story point to act as if not defeated.
Hmm.
Any damage you do wouldn't defeat it. So it'd be kind of superfluous.
Okay. Okay, well, we'll just take it that I shot the shade out of...
Don't worry, fellas. I've got
You got
this.
this. Cool,
Let's
that's
go
me
hug
done
him.
then.
Yeah.
Okay. That brings us to...
It's Red's turn to flee.
Yep. Oh, I went too far.
It was me. I clicked end turn at the same time as you, I think.
Tell me, since we're out of map at this point, essentially, right?
Yep.
Just give me the numbers. Just give me some
using
numbers,
its
and I'll
move
tell you.
and standard and free actions is going to move. Out of curiosity,
That's
who's
the
got
sound
the
of the
sirens?
police. Whoop, whoop.
That's me.
Ah.
That's me.
Reddy's going to move. It's free speed -2, so it's 140 foot.
From there, and
from
I'm
there.
guessing I say in my direction, but I really mean to the right of the map,
Sort of like
because you said
up
they were going to
and
run
to
off
the
in
right.
different directions.
Yeah. So one's gone up and
Yeah,
to the left,
yeah,
and Red's
mhm.
going to go up and to the right. They're kind of trying to use Green's being imposing and frightening, so just
Yeah.
split off,
Yeah, for sure.
disappear into the trees as cover and everything to avoid any attacks.
That's fine. So 140. I still have one stun on me. So I'm going to. Actually, it gets to Peter's turn. For Peter, if you want to do something, you can. In
Oh
fact,
shit!
do
I have a
something.
stun. That's right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's my turn, isn't it?
Mhm.
Correct.
I'm going to use Baby Dragon to heal 1 point of damage on Cal.
Okay, so it's a 15 heal check.
Mm-hmm. Critical
My brain is too
16,
dead
no.
for maths.
Critical 20, sorry. 8 plus 12 is 20, isn't it? Yeah.
That's 10, sorry. It's actually a 10.
Oh, so hella heal.
Mm-hmm.
So, you'd
Yeah,
be
so you
f-
no
I
longer have
think
stun.
Very much fully healed at this point. How much
Yeah,
stun did you
because
have?
I only took one damage.
Critical
I had
and-
one stun. I had
Yeah,
one stun
you're
left
healed.
over,
You're healed.
and I had one actual damage to my health, so I'm good.
You're healed.
And then
Thank you.
I don't think I can actually do anything else because I'm stunned and frightened. So
That's right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're all stunned,
Did
aren't
you
we?
use
Yeah.
the 2 downshifts for Baby Dragon being frightened?
Yes.
I forgot I was stunned.
Mm.
Yeah.
It'd be Cal's
All
turn
right.
then.
So, my turn. And I'm no longer stunned at the start of my turn.
Mm-hmm.
So I do have my movement action. So I'm following after Red. Remember, I am still invisible. So 90-foot super leap, then spend my standard action to get another movement action for another 90-foot super leap, if you'll allow me. I think that works, right?
No. Damage also ignition.
You get
Because
another
the
movement
super leap
action,
consumes
but-
an entire move action.
And let's say you can
You
use
could
it to
super
move
leap
your.
twice?
Because super leap consumes the
Gives
movement
you a
action,
move-
so
yeah,
you
it gives
can't
you
move
another
after
move
a super
action.
leap. But if I use my standard action, it gives me a move action,
Yeah.
right? And if I
Yeah.
have a full move action, that's a second super leap.
I think
Yeah.
sprint is worded weird. The way that might not work.
It gives
I'm
you
not
just
sure.
no, it just gives you another movement action.
Mhm.
And
If it just doubles my movement speed or something, but if it says I get a second movement action,
By taking a standard action as a sprint, you effectively take a move action.
effective. And look, I don't.
Yeah.
How much weight do you want to put on the word effectively?
Because you can even use it to reload and stuff like that, and it's yeah.
Yeah.
It's not capped.
So, yeah.
once per
All right.
turn. Yeah.
So 180 feet from where I am currently, in the
Only
direction
thing
of
I'm gonna
Red,
ask you to do is-
fully invisible.
Only thing I'm going to ask you to do is
Yeah.
roll me an alertness check to try and
For sure.
work out where Red has gone to, just because of the trees.
All right.
would they be twitching?
Alertness or survival?
Pretty sure my alertness is better, but I will check for the benefit.
I
I'm
mean,
correct.
if you fumble, you're going to George of the Jungle into a tree.
Oh! I hope not. That's 19.
Okay, bear with me a second. I'm just rolling his infiltration, because then you'll see whatever the.
God, please let me have this. It would be so funny if I had this, though.
19.
Damn it.
What is it?
Damn it. Makes me sad. It's a 21.
21. So let's say you move the distance, but you're not 100% certain. So you know you can see him going off in that direction. So you throw yourself heading like north, essentially.
Yeah.
But as you,
Mhm.
you essentially you're losing him in the trees, in the overgrowth and everything of the trees.
Her.
Or her, sorry.
Never
yeah. As soon
forget,
as I
never
said
forget,
it,
she's a
yeah.
woman.
As soon as I said it, I was like, no, her. Terrifying, yeah. And when you come down from that
Because we're all
second
just
leap,
seeing the
you
red
kind of
space
stop
on it.
and scan around, trying to find any sight of her, and you're just frozen in place. Just unfortunately, you don't know where she's gone.
So upset. So upsetting.
Jay forgot his D8. Sad.
Extra sad.
Oh, against
God, that
yeah.
sucks.
But it would have acted as if not defeated anyway. So
Yeah, that's the thing. The accident is not defeated. Yeah.
Can I? This is a weird question. But if
Yep.
combat is basically over, in this case, could I like? At this point, I feel like it would be a survival check and not an alertness to find where they crashed unconscious.
What I'll say is, give Sarah her turn first, just to see if there's anything Sarah wants to do.
That's fine.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
I'll let you make
I mean-
a survival check, and if you succeed, then yep. If not, then obviously it's no bueno.
Yeah.
Figure out where he's napping in the woods. Yeah.
She.
Yeah. Damn it.
I think we've now all done it.
Again, everyone's
stop-
just seeing Red Space Ranger
I have
Yep.
not.
and thinking Andros.
Other than yourself, I apologise.
because I still have a point of stun. I can't go as far as I would like, but I'm going to rocket 95 feet after yellow.
Okay. Go ahead and
then I
do
lose
the
a
same thing.
stun.
Make me a lightness check.
Nerdy. Yep. Oh, up one. Not insight, but I'm specialized and I can crit on the D2. Key. What we got?
Holy shit!
That's what I do, baby.
You beat it by a factor of 10.
See, my dice roll has been really weird because I can't even see Sarah's results.
and
I see
neither
red,
can
I see
29.
yellow.
Circle
there's
29.
nothing
Sarah-
in between. Oh, I believe it, 100%.
Sarah rolled a
Nothing in
critical
between.
29.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Critical 29.
Yeah. You definitely see where yellow's gone. And I'll say we're not going to extend combat any further past this just because of the time and everything. So I'll say with yellow's health and everything being what it is, and the fact that they're basically running
figured
at this point, by this point, they'll just kind of like stop.
And surrender?
Yeah.
We will capture card all of the remaining SPD Rangers, and I'll hand the cards to Cal.
Is now technically combat's over. Does green fall to the floor?
Yeah, just like collapses.
All right.
In which case,
And now,
I cut my power wings and I just land like
On
a foot
top
either
of it.
side of him and capture card. Just like
T-post,
all right.
foot stomp, capture card.
In that case, time for a load-bearing survival check.
Gotta catch 'em all. SPDA.
I need this to go
That's
well.
terrible. I love that you did it, but that was terrible.
Okay, the theoretical best I could fucking do. That's a 22.
Damn.
It's a nat 20 and a 2 on a D2. Please, God! Let me find this unconscious Red Ranger.
I mean, his infiltration was only a 21.
her.
Her!
Her, damn it, every time.
God damn it, Sarah. Her infiltration was only a 21.
Listen.
See,
It's become a bit at this point. Shit! There's no way you made that check unconscious.
No, but she had the time to hide before.
Wasn't that the 19? I'm sad.
The 19 was against your 21.
Damn
The
it.
28 was against your 22.
Shit! Well,
I genuinely don't think she could have
Using-
rolled any better than that. Not really. Like maybe by like 1.
I mean, yeah,
No,
I mean,
2.
could have
She
rolled a
literally
30.
got only 2.
That's it.
Coulda rolled
Only
a
2
30.
points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rubbish.
Jesus.
Yeah.
can we not scan the area for like?
No, all of
For
the
uncon-
overgrowth, the
just
fact that
Power
most
Ranger?
of your technology isn't working properly on this island, remember?
'Cause of
Not
the
to mention that
dimension.
we don't have time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've also trying to stop this ritual from happening. Remember the wedding with Malagore and the evil, volcano monster that may be able to destroy the entire planet. It's all
Yeah,
good.
we don't have time.
So-
we have to move on.
It's just a
Did
Sunday.
both red and yellow get away?
No, I got
No,
yellow.
yellow
Red.
got yellow got captured.
Just red. Cool.
Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
Pete will collect, as I said, Pete will collect all of the capture cards and give them to Cal so he can build
Well-
his SPD deck.
Because I'm not worried about stealth anymore. Like she got away, the bitch. I'm gonna uproot a tree in anger.
So,
So yeah, you guys just hear a tree crashing in the forest, like 200 feet away.
Can I say Baby Dragon will quickly spend time just healing everyone?
Baby Dragon can make.
I mean, we gotta-
So he's already healed who? Sarah and
Healed me for Yeah.
Cal, yeah.
Cal.
Can we do that
So
between
you can
sessions?
try, you can try to heal
Yeah,
the other yourself from
as-
and Q, but not anybody else. And obviously, it's a standard. You can make one attempt. It's not. You can keep making attempts. It is what it
I
is.
just obviously we're out of
Yeah,
combat now.
but
We're
it's
not
still only
moved
one
to
attempt.
Next things.
Yeah.
But I
I
mean,
don't have time.
I'm just gonna pull out my med kit and fix myself.
So SPD
we have
has
it,
either been
so-
defeated
We'll do that on the
or
way.
routed. You've got to head now towards the volcano, which is quite easy to see. There's literally smoke coming out of it, which is kind of foreboding, I think, for volcanoes. Not generally a good thing. I defer to my volcanologist
It's more fine.
person.
It's more fun than you think it is.
Oh, okay.
It's
more
more
fun.
okay than
Yeah.
you think it is to see smoke coming out of a
What
volcano.
if like lava just
It's
starts,
not like
dribbling
it's
down the
not
edge?
ideal, but again, not
It's
like
not unusual.
it's not good.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not good, but it's not like the worst thing in the world.
Okay.
It's,
Um,
no,
It's a
it's
little bit
actually
tongue-jammed.
erupting. It's not. You're fine.
Like we deal with lava flows all the time. In fact, we literally have tourist like spots near active volcanoes where people can go and take pictures of lava actively moving down a volcano into the ocean. Like
It's usually a good sign because then the pressure underneath is being relieved, which prevents a build-up and then a massive eruption.
yeah.
you do then. You see
Anyway.
smoke. You see this little like just a little bit of lava just kind of like dribbling down the edge, and then you
Yeah.
see this clawed hand that is easily like the size of one of your Zords, just grasping the
foreboding.
edge of the rim of the volcano, and then another hand grasping the opposite edge and like lifting itself out of the volcano is this creature that 150, 200 foot tall. Lava is literally just dropping off of its obsidian body.
That's hot.
Literally.
Just so you can't get my ass next time I do turn my hearing back on.
Well, no, Ashkage, so it's fine.
I guess that's the dude that we're here to stop.
Yep.
Where are the Zords?
Could really use a Zord. Could really use a Zord right about now.
And scene.
And scene. Yep.
That's good enough. That's a good place to end an episode.
Favorite moment for yourself, favorite moment for another person, starting with Jay, who plays Q, our Gold Ranger.
Favorite moment for me would have been taking out Bonko knockoff Pink. She had it coming. For someone else was the People's Elbows from
People's elbow into double
yeah.
lariat.
Elbows. Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Davey, we didn't just survive. We crushed that.
Yeah.
We did so good. I'm at
Yeah,
full health.
Considering I couldn't move like for most of that fight.
Favorite moment for yourself and for another player? Panic, who plays Cal.
Since the people's elbow has been taken, my favorite moment for myself is deafening, and
It was a good
abusing the
solution.
fact that attack was sound based.
It was a good solution. I'll give you that.
Just because I got to live in a moment where Michael was like, "Wait, why did he deafen himself?" And it's just like, so I couldn't hear this fucker yelling at me.
As soon as you said it, I was like,
Thought about it.
okay. I'm impressed.
This sign cannot stop me because I cannot read. These orders will not halt me because I cannot hear. And my favorite moment for someone else is definitely, oh god, I'm gonna say Q. Just like, can I like attach my trident to my foot and like poke down at him?
Just-
Michael, who plays Sarah. Same question to you, please. In your snazzy Caesar themed dice shirt.
Didn't remove my dice.
Yes. My Wrecking Crew shirt from Gen Con.
Ah,
Man, Looks like the kind of
Yeah,
shirt that you can get stabbed 84 times in.
exactly. Yes. Uh, I think for someone else, probably the people's elbow. Yeah.
God, they
People's
love the
elbow.
people's elbow over here. I should do
Must
more
be the
wrestling
episode.
moves.
Yeah. We do. And I mean, for me, it would have to be just scaring the shit out of Yellow when I'm just because
I'm coming in.
yeah, and I definitely I absolutely hit him a couple of times before letting him surrender.
Give him a taste of his own medicine. His own
Yeah.
medicine being police brutality.
Like, yeah,
Harsh, but fair.
because I'm fast. So
I'm so mad about Red.
Last but not least, then Michael, who plays.
we had more time. I could probably find it.
Michael, who plays Peter and Baby Dragon.
Um,
Baby Peter.
for Peter, once again, I didn't really do much.
I disagree.
So for Peter, it will probably be, just obviously 3 cannons. Is he dead yet? Or is she? Is he dead? Is she dead yet?
You did it.
For someone else, it's gonna be Cal, but not the lariat
not the people.
specifically.
Well, not the people's
No,
elbow.
not the people's elbow specifically. It was take down blue, ominous turn to red, or Matt and no, they're not dead yet. No, they're not dead yet. No, they're not dead yet.
So, okay, you tell me
After
how
taking
many
like
times
30
you can
points of
hit
damage.
them, and I'll tell you whether or not they're still standing. Okay.
Oy.
Yeah.
Good team boss fight. God, the fact that Blue was the only one on auto crit is nuts. Insane build
like
to be like,
auto crit.
I am the crit man. No, I'm not like
No,
saying
no,
against you,
but
but I'm
Blue,
saying
out
like
of
from
all
a
of
team
them,
composition
out of
standpoint.
all
Yeah.
of them,
Not
Yeah.
pink.
Just,
Yeah.
like team composition, right? And Blue is sitting here like, I am the healer and the only one who can auto crit. It's like, what you are is a target. You're a victim, is what you are.
I didn't think about it. When
Okay,
I was like
okay.
giving them perks and
Okay.
powers, Blue got Sharpshooter's Grace for some reason because I couldn't decide what to do with its last perk. So I gave it Sharpshooter's Grace. And then when I was adding up its upshifts and that, I was like, wait a minute, that puts it at auto crit. Huh.
Can
Cool.
can
But
I just
also-
very quickly change my favorite moment?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because my favorite moment is now you're the victim.
It's me saying, it's like, a target is what you are. You're a victim.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blue
There's
kinda
no
got
reality in which we don't
steamrolled a little bit
dogpile
there.
that
Yeah.
guy.
So look,
And Matt,
The
as we
healer.
rarely ever do it, I'm going to pose the same question to you.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's the guy who came up with this incredible team comp.
I like the team comp because everybody got to do, like, everybody had their own stick. Although Yellow didn't really get to do its stick too much because Yellow just failed miserably. If Yellow had hit Baby Dragon, Yellow was going to actually be able to do significantly more damage to, like, mechanical things.
Oh, he's like he could like break
Whirlwind
things.
Assault or
Yeah.
whatever it is, isn't it?
And was going to be able to like drain personal power and stuff like that. So the next thing that was going to be to start moving on to you guys and start being able to drain personal power and send it to like Blue to help with the healing. I had this whole like I really worked on these guys as a team, which was a nice thing to do actually, being able to work on them as a team.
It's honestly kind of funny if you did not tell me that Blue had auto crit as right after he healed, I probably wouldn't have focus fired Blue. Like I was like, yeah, I knew Blue was going to be a healer, but that's whatever. And then you were like, actually, he's the only one on the
kind
team
of thinking
who can
aloud to
auto crit. I was like,
myself.
oh, die.
Yeah. I was thinking aloud to myself, and then I said
like
it,
I
I was
said,
like, oh,
you've made yourself a victim.
oops.
Oh.
You raised your hand and said, please kill me.
I think my favourite moment, and I feel really bad about it, but I was like, okay, so we'll give Red another like infiltration roll just to see how it Red knew it was gonna. She knew she was gonna be
ruining
collapsing.
my life, ruining
Yeah,
my
she knew
whole
she was
life.
gonna be collapsing. She
Yeah.
had a moment to try and hide herself, so we'll give her another infiltration roll. I expected, maybe it would hit 20. Maybe, you know what my dice rolling's like. Okay,
It's
guys,
true.
to get a 19 on the D20 and then a 9 on the D10, like,
Ruin
Jay?
my life. Cut my life into
This
pieces.
is why she's not a real Red Ranger, because a real Red Ranger would never run from a fight.
oh hell no, she's running from the fight. She'll get herself a new team.
Yeah, she's a loser, is what she
So
is.
what I'm getting from this is, although you were trying to feign it that they're being mind controlled, no, SPDA
Yeah.
are just dicks.
I mean, look, canon
is
to
for
lore.
A.
Unless Matt is seriously messing with canon, yeah, no, they're assholes.
I'm just going to go with they weren't particularly hard to convince.
Yeah,
No,
like
they
maybe
had traitor-
six of one, six of the other. Yeah, they were already thinking about it. And Malagor was like, "Join me," and they were like,
Yeah,
Like,
Malagor's like,
okay.
yeah, okay.
Malagor's like,
Look, that
but I've not even
SP
told you what the benefits are. No, we're good.
A Squad,
even tried
A
to
Squad
mind
has
control you.
SPD A Squad has bitch written into their DNA. They suck.
I will say the fact that, because I don't think I could be completely. I don't think they're in the Sentai. I think they're the Power Rangers exclusive.
They are Power
Were they?
Rangers
That's-
exclusive, yeah.
Nice.
So like the helmets
believe.
are Lost Galaxy. They're Rangers in Space.
No, they're
They
in
literally-
space.
Yeah, but
They're
I think they're
all-
taking elements from different
Yeah,
ones.
all of them are in space.
Yeah, no,
No,
different-
all of them are the in space helmets, just with shit added onto them.
but they just like recolored the black one green because they needed a Green Ranger instead of a Black Ranger. And then the armor is just motocross armor to the
Yeah.
same color. That was their budget. We've got these we've got these Space Ranger helmets. We'll just put some extra like detailing on them, some fins and stuff to make them look cool. Like they've got the same mouths and everything. And then it's like, cool, we'll get some motocross armor. Problem solved. Let's
go.
Yeah. Like if that was what you guys were given, it's like
No wonder
I'd
your dad
be
thinks that your
exactly. I'd be
cosplay is
joining the
good.
bad guys as well. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your armor like? Because
Ours
Bitch,
is, yeah,
bitch
like,
written into the soul, my dude.
they got ours from like a discount motocross store that was going out of business, and
I don't think we're really Power Rangers. I think they just gave us plastic.
fantastic.
SPD emergency.
Thank you very much, everybody, for being here. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you, these guys, for curb stomping some SPD Rangers. Just for the record, I'll double check the maths on this one. So that was a 6, 12, 18. Technically, by the maths, that was a threat level 40 fight.
So yeah, if y'all at home hadn't figured out that the balancing in this game once you start reaching high level is bad.
Sorry, 30. I can't do maths.
I mean, that's every
30.
game.
Yeah.
30.
30.
All right. Still
Yeah.
bananas. Are you telling me that fight is harder than Canon Lord Zed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Lord
Yes, I
Zed
am.
isn't going to be that easy.
Yeah, Matt's gotta do some shenanigans to make Lord Zed an actual like problem. But
Yep.
like, fuck, dude. Like again, high level balancing in this game did not happen.
So, yeah, that was a threat level 30 fight. Yeah, we'll see what happens next week when they fight Malagor. Bye, everybody.
Yeah, we're about to go directly into another one, and we're still confident. Bye bye. May the power protect you.
And may SPD die.
Hey,
Only
hey,
A
watch it.
Squad.
Only